man, thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Houston Rockets here at Toyota Center. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Well, at this point of the season, Richard, we're starting to get an idea of who the championship contenders might be.
To some degree, we already had an idea before the year began. Now we're starting to get confirmation, barring any unforeseen shakeup.
And here are the Timberwolves. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert with it. Now Randle. The 3 is up. Rebound by Van Vliet. Edwards against Brooks. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Green finds Smith. That one's good for 2.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Now here's Conley. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Brooks, and he jams it home with authority.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Now here's Van Vliet. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Edwards against Green. Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. Doesn't go for him. Van Vliet against McDaniels. Here's Şengün on the mark with the 15-footer.
By and large, Şengün has good shot selection, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Conley passes to McDaniels. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Back to Van Vliet. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
A true leader on the floor, Van Vliet knows how to run an offense very efficiently.
You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Thompson, he's checked in for Brooks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. Now here's Van Vliet. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
He may be undersized, but Van Vliet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
Randall outside. They set a pick. The three is up. He buries it from 3. Randall's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Back to Van Vliet. 4-3. Sinks it from distance.
A terrific response. Van Vliet not allowing the opposition to get the upper hand in that exchange.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. For 3, Randall. It's rebounded by Houston. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Here's Edwards. After the basket by Houston. Can't connect from 14.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Van Vliet misses.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Edwards looking it over. It's tipped.
And so often is the case. Şengün in the right position to make the play. That's just great defense.
Count the basket. He has 7. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Randall outside. Outside Conley. Offline with a 3. The Rockets lead by 5. Smith outside. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Can, bringing you the sauce. Here's Van Vliet. And it's good. 2 points. Van Vliet's got 9 points.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Here's Randall. And the layup falls. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And here's Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. Fred Van Vliet has been on display for Houston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And the second free throw is good. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Houston. Offensive board. DiVincenzo, the pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves trail. Left side, Alexander Walker. No good. That would have tied it.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. McDaniels. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Whitmore. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. The fourth spot held by the Rockets.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Landale's checked in for Brooks. Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's DiVincenzo. No points so far. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Houston making some changes. Alperen Şengün comes in for Landale, and it's Smith in for Green. And the bucket is good. Edwards got 11.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Rockets, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And of course the Timberwolves behind 4.5 games.
You know, for Minnesota, they're just not where they thought they'd be as a ball club. Now, after the success they had last season, they were counting on having even a better year.
And it's the exact opposite has happened. The chemistry has been off. They haven't been able to maintain momentum. A very disjointed season for them up until this point. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. And the Rockets got their guy with the number 3 overall pick, Reed Sheppard. He brings elite shooting, blue blood basketball pedigree. He has immediately made himself a key cog in their rotation. I'm told the Rockets have high hopes for Reed Sheppard for years to come.
A lot on his plate, without question. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the middle. Pass to Reed to stop the run. That one goes. Count it.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Sheppard. DiVincenzo covering. And the shot goes down. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Reed can't hit. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And it's Sheppard missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. And they're running. DiVincenzo with it. Now Thompson defending. Here's Gobert. Wow, Rudy! Fancy.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Here's Sheppard. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Misses off the left iron.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Reed, a screen on Thompson. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jumper. And now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Shepherd, that's good.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
Leaving points at the free throw line can take the edge off of a team. You're playing physical, you're playing hard, and it's just not paying off.
They recover it. The three, DiVincenzo. They grab their own miss. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
You want to talk about length? Gobert's arms go on forever. A major threat for putback slams.
Pass to Shepherd. On the wing, Whitmore. Smith outside. Here's Shepherd. Fires the three. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Shepherd. Shepherd's got 4 assists now tonight. Left side, Edwards. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Houston finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble. Measuring up the shot.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
This is where you pile up wins and move up in the standings. But these can be trap games as well.
And that goes to your leadership, man. Good.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Rockets.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Van Fleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Brooks against McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Now Conley. Back to Gobert. Pass to Randall. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Randall's got 9.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
And checking out some numbers for Dylan Brooks.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. High arcing shot. Edwards can't hit. Houston leading by 5. Here's Van Vliet. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. He's got 11.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Conley against Van Vliet. And the shot's good.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Here's Van Vliet. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Smith no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall with it. Guarded by Smith. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Van Vliet. Van Vliet missing again. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Next up, they'll face the...
Oh, my goodness!
How about that?
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Brooks. The Rockets with another miss. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. McDaniels, that's good.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
And that one's good. Green.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Randall deciding where to go with it. Gobert with a screen on Smith. For 3, Randall. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
For 3, Randall. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Green's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Eason comes in for Smith. Whitmore's checked in for Brooks. And it's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Thompson passes to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Eason finds Thompson. Inside. Nice execution inside from Green.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Green. DiVincenzo against Green. Here's Whitmore outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Reed. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Green. The Rockets lead by 9. Here's Eason. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 10.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
DiVincenzo, pass to Ingles. Off the mark there with a three. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Miller. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. And here's Alexander Walker. Reed a screen on Thompson. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Adams. Misses from short range. Timberwolves trail by 12. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And yep, it's good. Houston has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Thompson, and he drains the quick shot.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Miller, the pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. Rockets with a rebound. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Out to the right wing. Adams, the pass to Tatum. Offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside, Alexander Walker. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. On the wing, Ingles. Miller outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. Fades and shoots. Reed can't hit. Houston leading by 14. Here's Shepherd. From the high post, he drills it.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot out.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Randle outside. Pass to Edwards. Releases. It's hauled in by Houston. Angun's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside McDaniels. Randle outside. Gobert with a screen on Smith. Randle's got room with the putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
A little mid-range shot is up. Smith no good. Timberwolves trail by 16. McDaniels passes to Randall. McDaniels with it. Checked by Brooks. Back to Randall. Gobert finds Randall. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
What's new? Green takes the hit, completes the play, goes to the line looking for one more.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Pass to Conley. Picked by Gobert. Left block shot on the way. Randall can't hit.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
That one falls.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Green.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role, mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now here's Randall. Gobert with a screen on Smith. For 3, Randall. Smith with the rebound.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Van Vliet is a crafty player. He knows how to draw a whistle.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Houston will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Eason comes in for Smith. Tate's checked in for Brooks. And it's Cam Whitmore in for Green. Here's Conley. Tipped. Now here's Whitmore. Guarded by Edwards. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Houston with another miss. Conley looking for an opening. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the floor?
Well, I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Green.